KY Slingshot back at you for another YouTube video. I just want to thank all the subscribers. You guys rock and you sure know how to make someone feel good. So thank you guys. If you do like the video, if you don't care to hit the subscribe button there and hit the little notification bell. And also give me a thumbs up if you like. And if you don't, just give me a thumbs down. I understand what's good for one person might not be good for the other. But anyways, I do really appreciate you guys for watching the video. I also want to let everyone know that in this video you will see a few accidents and that I would not post anything if someone was seriously injured or fatally killed or anything like that. So the people you do see in this video, that they have made a full recovery and they are doing very well. So I just want to let everyone know. And there are also a few little bloopers and some things that you see that it doesn't look that bad, but it could have been. So I just want to let you guys know that. So thank you guys again. I also want to give a big shout out to a few people here. So the first person I want to give a big shout out to is Jeffrey Mauser out of Bowling Green, Kentucky. Good friend of mine. A few years ago, I sent him a Facebook message about riding with a group. I've never rode with a group before, so I thought I'd send him a message to see if he cared, if a Slingshot rode with the motorcycle group. He welcomed my wife and I in with open arms. I mean, I cannot say enough of good things about him. He is a super nice guy, and if anybody knows him, they know that I'm speaking the truth. He is a really good guy, and that also goes for all the other Sunday Ride crew members. I mean, they welcomed us in. I know a lot of people don't like slingshots or don't believe slingshots should be riding with motorcycles. We all enjoy the open air, and we all there to have a good time. So I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't classify Slingshot as a motorcycle. You know, we just out to have a good time, and I really do appreciate the people. And Jeffrey Mauser, again, thank you. I know we don't ride as much as we used to, but I'm going to tell you, I just want to let you know I do thank you, and, you know, hopefully we can get out and ride again before long. The second person I'd like to give a big shout out to is Adam Ross, which most people know him as Bearded Slinger, and the people out of the Moss group, the Slingshot group there, they probably know him as Gravel Spitter. Yeah, Gravel Spitter. You do not want to follow behind him with them tires he has. But anyways, Adam, he's got an awesome little YouTube channel he just started up. Like I said, it's Bearded Slinger is what it's under. So you guys get on there and give him a big shout out. And if you don't care, subscribe to his channel there and help him out a little bit. So he's got some really good videos. And he also helps me out with some of the video clips and stuff that I have. He helps me take some videos. So thank you, Adam. And hopefully, you know, we get out and ride again here pretty soon. I also want to give a big shout out to the Back Roads of Appalachia. I know I gave them a shout out last video, but I'm telling you, I cannot give them enough of praise for all the stuff that they do. So thank you for all the people at the Back Road of Appalachia. And also the Dragon Slayer Highway 160. I cannot say enough about them. My wife and I, we decided we wanted to go over and try the Dragon Slayer Highway 160 out. And of course that was during the pandemic, when nobody was open. It was through the week and nobody would open up anything. But I want to let you know that they came in and they opened up for my wife and I, for us to get in and buy some souvenirs. And Melissa Corder, thank you, Melissa. She came in and she gave my wife and I a tour around the area. My wife and I ran, I think we put in about 700 miles in a day, you know, going over there and riding around. So thank you again, Melissa. I'm telling you, I've been hooked ever since over there. And I also want to give a big shout out to Motorcycle Dan. So if you guys have not checked his YouTube channel out, you guys need to check it out. Because I'm telling you, when I first got a Slingshot and I thought about getting out and riding and stuff like that, I actually was on YouTube checking out, and I happened to run across his channel. And I'm telling you, he's got some awesome content, and the views that him and his wife see, I mean, it's just amazing. And because of Motorcycle Den is the reason I started doing YouTube, and you know, it's just awesome, you know. And I thought if I could just bring just a half or a quarter of the joy that he has me, then it is well worth doing it. Motorcycle Den, when I first started, I sent him a message. He replied back every time. And I mean, it really made me feel good. And all the days that I come in and was having a bad day and was completely stressed, I got on YouTube. And I say a lot of you guys have as well. But anyways, I'd get on his YouTube channel. And when I started watching his video, it's just, I mean, it just makes everything go away. So he put a little joy in my life. And if you have not checked his channel out, you guys need to get on there and check it out, because I think you will really enjoy his content. So Motorcycle Den, I really do appreciate it, and thank you very much. I also want to give a big shout out to Shannon Carpenter with Shannon Carpenter Photography. I mean, he does awesome work. I mean, it's just outstanding, the job that he does. And he also was the main photographer that took the video of us with the Slingshot Storm the Mountain. I mean, it's just amazing. And you can always see him in the video with us because he was the only BMW in with all the slingshots. So we had about 156 slingshots and then one BMW in there. So, you know, that was pretty funny. But Shannon, he does outstanding work. He also has another YouTube channel. It is ADC Road Rally. So if you guys got a chance, get on there and check it out. It's got a bunch of cars rolling around on some roads pretty fast. So it's pretty good content as well. So you guys might want to check that out. I also want to give a big shout out to Jay Franzi. Jay, I haven't seen you in a while, and hopefully you get you another slingshot before long. So if you guys, I know most of you guys got Facebook. He's got a podcast, Franzi and Friends, so you guys need to check that out. And he's got all kinds of different guests and stuff, so I think it's a little bit for everybody. So, you know, you guys need to check that out. Jay was one of the guys, well, actually, he is the guy that started my website up. So, you know, I do really appreciate it, Jay. Think the world of you, bud. And I also want to give a big shout out to Paul M. He's got a YouTube channel. And Paul, he turned around and did a little bit of work for me, and I really do appreciate it, Paul. And I do know that I owe you a coffee, and I promise you I'll get you that coffee. But I want to give you a big shout out, bud, because I really do appreciate it very much. So thank you again. And also, at the timing of video in this clip here, I just want to send out a special prayer to a good friend of mine, Eddie Parsley. He's battling COVID, and I'm telling you, when you think you're getting better, it's one step forward, two steps back. But Eddie, we are praying for you, bud, and we really do appreciate everything that you do, and hopefully you get feeling better real soon. So thank you, and again, guys, I hope you do like the video. But anyways, let's get this video started.
This first clip here, we was actually on the way back from Red River Gorge when we got behind a group of motorcycles, and a guy out on his first group ride, he come around this curve and wasn't expecting the curve to last as long, and he hit a little bit of gravel and lost it. And this is an awful feeling when you see this and see the motorcycle tumble. This is a scary scene. I'm telling you, this video cannot do it justice. What your belly and gut is feeling here. Luckily, the young man had a helmet on and had a leather jacket and stuff. He had no broken bones. His legs and stuff was eat up pretty bad. He took a trip to the hospital, but he got released just a few hours later. So this is something that you know, we don't expect, but it does happen. So you just never know. This next clip here, we was down on the tail of the dragon, and this guy, he pulling this cross, you know, and that's a very dangerous road, but I thought this guy deserves a big shout out, you know, pulling that cross. Next clip here, we was out on Kentucky Highway 22, also known as Twisty 22. We come around this curve up a hill, so I couldn't go in the left lane. I thought there was a big old rock. It ended up being a dirt clod. You can see where it moved my camera. Here's the back view, and of course we're trying to wave at everybody, trying to tell them to slow down and stuff. This next clip here, it was during our first annual Slingshot Storm the Mountain last year, and it was in our last day of riding on a Sunday. So we was almost finished doing the riding, and we was on Highway 160 when we come up on this right curve. We was on the Virginia side, and unfortunately the Slingshot flipped there. It was nothing to do with speed or anything, which you can go back and look at my YouTube video that I posted when this happened. But the luggage in the back, it just shifted the weight, which caused the slingshot to flip. Grateful that she's all right, and she's doing well, and hopefully she'll be back for a second annual. This next clip here, we was actually riding a little group ride, and we was riding, and man, I thought the road just turned to gravel. Now this scene doesn't look bad, but if you go back and look at this scene here, this is Bearded Slinger being behind me, and they might need to call me the gravel spitter, but he was eating nothing but dust, and I felt so sorry for him. I mean, it was nothing but a cloud. So Adam, I'm sorry, and but anyways. Here's Wally and Jennifer out of Ohio. We was actually out on the Appalachia Autobahn when a bear ran out in front of them. So, of course, with me leading, I'm always looking back there in the back, and of course, I'm making a big noise and stuff. My wife didn't know what was going on, and here it is in slow motion. Wally did an awesome job to avoid this, and this is why you should always expect the unexpected, and because you just never know what's going to happen. This next clip here is Bearded Slinger. This is what happens when a bee gets stuck in your seat and it starts stinging you. And they say they only sting you once. Well, he was getting eat. We had headsets, and he's sitting there saying that he's getting stung. He's allergic to bees, so this could be very serious. And of course, he's trying to get out of his slingshot. It's starting to roll. And my wife had to go over with her sandal to knock it off. And, we didn't think it was funny at the time, but it is now. We can sit back and think about it. Of course, you see his wife there just dying out laughing. This next clip here, we was actually out on the Tail of the Dragon when a friend of mine here, her Harley died on her. And, I mean, you tell them about a scary feeling because everybody behind you, they're locking it up. So this could have been very bad. This last clip here is when a bird almost hit me in the head. I'm so grateful for a tall windshield now, but this bird did hit the front of the slingshot, and it come right beside my head, and it covered the windshield and the visor. Well, guys, that's it for this video. I know I done took too much of your time already, so I want to thank you guys for sticking around and watching this video. And again, if you do like the video, if you don't care to give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell there so you get notified for all my new uploads and new videos fixing to come out, because I got a whole lot fixing to be released. And again, thank you and be safe.